And welcome, gentlemen, to another Wolf of Remus League game. It's between Contrakt Killer and Blademaster. So, Arverni versus Parthia, one of the unexpected matchups of the century, but is it or is it not? We see a pretty interesting army build from both opponents, and you can clearly see that both tried to predict the other one with this. On Parthian side, we've got a bunch of swords. We've got 5 Parthian swordsmen, 3 Eastern javelins, and now this is the cream of the Parthian army. 3 Eastern cataphracts, 1 Royal cataphract, 1 Camel cataphract, and 3 Sarmatian horse archers. On the Arverni side, we've got 4 heavy horses, which are probably going to be a detriment to horse archers or just anvils for the cataphracts. We've got some pre-Celtic skirmishers, very nice missile units. We've got 2 spear warriors. They're mid-spears, low to mid-spears. They're nothing special, but they're kind of sexy because they've got Lino-4X armor, Celtic Lino-4X, which is a pretty unique form of armor. And we've got 4 chosen swords, which are definitely there to counter Parthian swordsmen, which we see in this army. Now, this is pretty interesting. Savage dogs on horse archers, they will destroy horse archers, without a doubt. And then we got 1 unit of noble horse, 1 more spear warrior at the behind. But Oathsworn general, holy shit, that was unexpected. And Celtic warriors. This is definitely going to be an interesting battle, but the cavalry fight is already starting, and we got a perfect cataphract charge into the horse. Now, what's going to happen here? Royals are going to be charging into the spear warriors, and Blade braced perfectly, but will that help? We'll just have to see. The cavalry fight started a little bit early before any major support can be made, but Contrakt Killer is definitely making an impact on those spears and heavy horses just with the sheer strength of the cataphracts. Blade's got some heavy horse going behind the Parthian lines, but it's a little bit risky because he's still got some cavalry here, Contrakt Killer that is, and they can definitely put a big number on the Arverni forces if they're not taken care of soon. But we'll just have to wait and see. He's probably trying to snipe the skirmishers from Contrakt Killer. But on both of the flanks, Contrakt Killer is definitely winning the cavalry engagement. For now, at least. Noble horses in the fight supporting on one side, on the other side there are some Celtic warriors coming in, and well, swords and skirmishers. Now, this is all gonna be about the micro now and supporting. This fight can go either way. It can go to the side of Contrakt Killer if he supports his cataphracts and uses his swords and javelins pretty well, and the horse archers, but it can also go in Blade's favor if he takes out the javelins quick, like he is trying now with his heavy horse, and if he supports his cavalry now. If he does not support his cavalry, this might very well just go to the favor of Contrakt Killer. But hey, swords are gonna clash, and we'll just see who's better, Parthians or Gauls. Logic would dictate the Gauls to be the best swordsmen, but never say never to creative assembly and weird stat balancing. Now, the heavy horse is going to be catching some of the skirmishers, and Contrakt Killer is keeping swords behind his lines. It's definitely not a good move from his side, but we'll just need to wait and see what happens here. Actually, the fight is pretty equal at the moment between Parthian swords and chosen swords, with the chosen swords winning a little bit. And now we got the infamous Relentless ability active. This is going to be very hard for Contrakt Killer to pull from. Some of the horse can turn the tide of the battle, without a doubt. But will it? The infantry fight is definitely going to go in the favor of Blademaster here, without a doubt. The javelins are not exactly making much of an impact, and the cataphracts got bogged down. Horse archers are just too busy kiting the war dogs and just running away, and we can see the general of Contrakt Killer dying. He probably got sniped by Celtic skirmishers, which was a very smart move from Blademaster, and yeah, you can see some javelins here getting caught. I think it's safe to definitely give this game to Blademaster because he did support his horse in a way. Afterwards, his melee is gonna win this. The general of Contrakt Killer is dead. There's definitely not gonna be no coming back from this. There's definitely no coming back from this. And there we go, General starting to waver even though the actual General got killed. Javelins are dying, dead, Cataphracts well bogged down. And now the Noble Horse is gonna charge the swords and tear them a new one. And well, Sworn from the behind of Camel Cataphracts. Well, GG to both players. This was a pretty fun and definitely not expected matchup, but this makes the best games unexpected matchups, without a doubt. Let's just wait for the game to wrap up, though. But yeah, Contrakt has still got some potent forces. He's got Horse Archers, but the War Dogs are still tearing into them. He's got Cataphracts, but there is just too much Arverni infantry here to actually allow the Cataphracts to turn the tide of the battle. If they had better morale or a few more men, they could have actually turned the tide. But that was a brilliant use of War Dogs by Blademaster, and good support with the swords. Still, a very good game, without a doubt. And yeah, the last of his men are wavering, pretty much. There is some wavering going on the Arverni side, and this is why I said if the Cataphracts were better supported during the battle, if they had some more men now, Contrakt Killer could have definitely had this game just from the sheer impact of the Cataphracts. Even now, they still made a pretty decent impact on the game, but it would have been a ton better. Anyway, let's take a look at the kill score. Well, it was pretty close actually, even though you can see the Javelins were just a waste of money and the Horse Archers more or less. The Cataphracts did the main job in the game, and the swords, some did alright, while some failed brilliantly. But that's it for this game, so until next time, stay cool.
See you guys. Good game, Contrakt.
Good game, man.